So hey, it's me. I just wanted to make a video. It's about 1 o'clock in the morning. Everything's quiet. It's raining out. I couldn't make it earlier because between 4 and 5 o'clock, someone was sneaking around the upstairs here. I went out at one point to try to see, what they were doing up here. They were ninjing around. The closest I can come, it was the landlady. So I made a video posting one of my night vision webcams, and just in case they eavesdrop all the time. So I don't know if they know I have a night vision camera that sees in the dark, but they turned out every light upstairs, the bathroom light, the kitchen light, the hall light, all the lights were out. So I literally had to go out with a flashlight, which again, I'm diabetic, I'm blind, and I cannot see, so I don't know why they would turn out all the lights, but they did. Just as it was getting dark, 5:30, around it was between 4 and 5:30. So next thing you know, I hear a bunch of. They went into the refrigerator too when they were up here. That you could. They sounded like Josh. Usually, Josh will come home, put his beer in the fridge, go in his room, and then you'll hear him come out and get a beer every now and then, or get something to eat. But he's very, very quiet about it, and they almost sounded like him. But it wasn't Josh. I know Josh's technique, or whatever you want to call it. They were a little bit louder than he was usually, so I know it wasn't him. They made sure they slammed the top door when they come up the steps, but they were quiet after that. Now, it could have been Josh and he could have been tipsy, I don't know. But then the next thing you know, around, I forget what time John Fazio came home, but he came home real quick, bumped my door handle, went into his room or walked to his door. And then it sounded like there was two people in the kitchen walking around and like back and forth. One was in the refrigerator at the same time as he was coming out of his door, and a bunch of just commotion was going on, just ambient noise. They weren't bothering me. They weren't, what the noise you'd expect in a normal household. So I just sat here listening to it and listening to it. And of course, he pounded back and forth just once or twice. He wasn't as loud as he usually gets. I mean, he usually pounds in the morning. He walked heavy, but he wasn't pounding like he usually does. So I sat here and listened to it, and then after everything got quiet, I opened my door, and the way you can tell Josh is home is he keeps his light on and his music playing, 24 hours a day. If he's home, his music's playing and his light's on. So you could hear, ambient noise coming out of his room. There was nothing. It was pitch black. So I don't know who John had here with him, or it was the landlady and he's trying to set me up. I don't know what this is. But Brian, I truly think you need to speak with this woman, because either she's sending someone up to be John's witness, and I don't know what this is going. It's very confusing to me. So I laid here. I went to sleep for a while, and I just woke up a little bit ago, and I thought, man, I better make a video because this is strange. And now it's the house is like dead quiet. It's like a tomb. Nobody's around. It seems like, and I don't know if he's sleeping, but usually he makes rounds every hour on the hour. He's in the bathroom, and I laid here for a good half an hour. I woke up around 12. I don't know. It's a little after 12, and I laid here till 1 till I made the video. So, and it's a live stream, so I could hear the rain. I looked out the window, and the landlady's living room lights are peeking out. You can see them on, and they're hitting the neighbor's house. So I know she's up, but it's dead quiet here. It's like, I don't know if he left. He's usually making much more noise than this, so I don't know what's going on. But I mentioned this morning when he was banging my doorknob and not yelling, but slamming things around and pounding up and down, that I was going to have you contact the landlady. The next thing you know, now it seems like he's walking around with a witness to try to make it look like it's me. So I don't know if he went to the landlady and he's trying to set me up with it, but I wish you guys could collaborate and you could show her all these emails and that I've been contacting you. And I'm not provoking this man in any kind of way. I'm actually opposite. I'm tiptoeing around here. I'm walking on eggshells. I'm living the ninja lifestyle because he makes me do that. I'm terrified to go out in the hallway. I'm terrified to go to the bathroom. I'm terrified to walk to the store. I have to sneak to the store and sneak back. It is ridiculous because this man is terrorizing me. And I've changed my whole lifestyle. I forgot my meds last month. I still haven't picked them up yet this month because I'm adamant about walking out the door and going getting them, and afraid of him hearing me say, well, I'm going to this, pick up my meds, and he follows me there. I'm just scared to death of this. So, I wish you guys could collaborate with this crazy landlady, because I don't think she's getting the point, or the gist of what's going on here. And just because he ain't murdering her in her sleep doesn't mean he's not playing all these games. Just because you're not here to see it doesn't mean he's not doing it, in other words. And likewise her, the same thing. So I just wanted to make this little video and send it to you. This is just absurd. It's crazy. And another thing I want to point out, that he did it to Jerry Jacob. Jerry admitted to me one time that he did the same things to him, and he'll do it to the next tenant if I leave. So I guarantee you, he'll be doing the same things to the poor sucker that moves in this room, to me. He'll be playing the same baby games, the same bullshit. He'll be trying to bully, intimidate, be overbearing with them to get what he wanted. I don't know what he wanted. I didn't let him get past what he wanted. So I told him to leave me alone the first day I was here, and continued. The emphatic message has always been, leave me alone, and he never has. If he can't talk to you directly, he'll fuck with you. He'll play baby games with you. So try to annoy, try to get under your skin. Tonight when he got home, I had something sticking out the window with lights on it, so he didn't make a sound outside my window. He didn't throw a rock or anything. This is the first night in a long time I didn't get an announcement that Dick Tard's home, so I'm shocked at that. But he came upstairs, and I think I know why. He had somebody with him listening to try to get them to think, oh, look, he's the one starting, and it's not me, it's him. There you go, Johnny girl. I don't know what else to do. I really don't. This is insane. Insane.